Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Friday's English lesson. As you can see from the board, our LC today is can I create a fact file poster? Now, you don't need to rush this task. You've got today, but you've also got the weekend to work on this as well. I don't want you to rush this. I want to see some really good work coming from you. Now, today we're going to learn about America's biggest and most famous city, New York. New York is on the east side of America, just across the Atlantic from us. Now imagine your quest has started and your boss at Kids World magazine has booked your plane ticket and you're on your way to America. The magazine owner, Mrs. Dobinson, wants you to find out all about the country and the places that you go visit. Now, you already know some information about the country from the last few lessons, and this will come in useful, when you come to make your information booklet at the end. So today we're on a fact-finding mission to find out all about New York. Look at the pictures below. There is so much to see and do in New York City. Do you recognise any of these famous attractions? You might have seen them on the news, you might have seen them in films. Certainly this building here or this lady here. I wonder if you can recognise them. Now, I'm going to create our own fact file poster. And I'm going to show you some examples of fact file posters shortly to give you some ideas of how you might want to present yours. But what is a fact? Well, a fact is a true piece of information. Just to get us in the mood for that, I've got some statements below. I'd like you to try and work out if you think these statements are true or false, if they're factual or not. So, number one, Mr. Skulls, me, is 21 years old. Is that a fact or is that fiction? Not true. What about number two? Mr. Skulls is taller than Mrs. Robinson. Is that a fact or not? Number three, I had to really think about this one. Mrs. Robinson plays for Real Madrid. True or not? Is that a fact or not? And number four, Mrs. Robinson is married to Mr. Robinson and has two sons. Do you think that is true or not? Well, I'm going to reveal the answers to you now. Mr. Skulls is indeed 21 years old, so that would be a fact. Mr. Skulls is taller than Mrs. Robinson. Yes, that is also a fact. Mrs. Robinson plays for Real Madrid. Unfortunately not. No, that's false. And number four, Mrs. Robinson is married to Mr. Robinson and has two sons. That is a fact. So you can see the difference between fact and fiction, what is true and what is false. And we're going to be looking at finding facts about New York. Now, a fact file is a way of presenting true information in a fun and informative way. Now, in your portfolios, you've been given an information sheet I've put together about New York, so you can have a read of that and find out some of the facts about this amazing city. The internet, again, offers a wealth of information. There's so many websites so you can find out about New York and its attractions. Now, your fact file poster, it must contain a lot of information um, and facts about the city, but you don't need to take all of the information you'll see on the sheet attached. That's just as a guide for you. So what I need you to do is pick out the key facts and interesting information from that text or in the internet research you might want to do and make a poster. Now you can present the information any way you like. You could use pictures, photographs, speech bubbles, and I'm going to show you some examples on the next few slides. And like I said before, remember you don't need to include all the information, just a few short sentences and key facts. This is not about writing lots and lots and lots and lots. It's just about picking out the most important information. Now here's some example of fact file posters. They're not anything to do with New York. I just chose some examples of different kinds, but you can use the same kind of ideas. Now you can see with this one, this is animal facts, all about parrots. It's bright and it's colourful. It's very attractive to the eye. It uses text boxes. There's only three facts or three text boxes used on here, and there are photographs too. Now that's quite a nice information poster, quite a nice fact file about parrots, but you can present the information in lots of different ways. This next one here is all about Brazil. It isn't packed with information, it's just picked out some key facts that you can see. But I like this poster because it's in the colours of Brazil. It uses different fonts and letter sizes, so there's certain words stand out more than others. You can see the word Brazil or the capital city Brasilia. It also uses pictures. It also uses a map. You can see the map of the country in the bottom corner. It has flags comparing it with other countries. And like I said, it's got simple facts. It's easy to read, short pieces of information, but that's enough to make it a really attractive poster. This one here is about ladybirds. Really bright, really colourful again. This one uses text boxes, but also speech bubbles. It's making the ladybirds talk in here and giving facts about them. It's got photographs again and diagrams. It's also got a themed border. Ladybirds all the way around. Maybe you could do something similar with your poster on New York or on one of the New York attractions. Now on this one here, this poster, you might want to make a poster of just one particular attraction in New York. In this case, this person's chosen the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is in the middle in the picture, and it's just got some fun facts all around it. It's nice and colourful, it's bright, it's easy to follow. So it's up to you, totally up to you. Do you want to make a poster or a fact file about New York as the whole city, or you might want to choose one or two attractions within that city? I've also included in your portfolio this template here. Now, if you don't feel ultra creative, you can use this fact file here, and it's just a case of picking out some key information about New York. You can draw your own picture and you can list any facts at the bottom. So by all means, use this template if you want to. But if you want to be really creative, see what you can come up with yourself. Like I say, there's no rush. You've got the weekend to do this as well. So, just to recap, your task is to create a fact file poster showing information about New York or one of the many attractions in the city. You can use the template provided, I showed you on the previous slide, or design one of your own. Use the information sheet on the class story and find out more information about the city online. Simply search for facts about New York or any particular attraction within the city. There are lots of great websites packed with fun and interesting information. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can come up with this task. I'm sure you're going to be really creative, and by all means, get your mums and dads and brothers and sisters to help you as well. No rush. You've got the weekend as well to complete this task, but I'm really looking forward to what you can make. Thank you very much, and have a lovely weekend.